Towards the posts. This will be a tremendous try. And no wonder Pontypridd are so delighted with their 19-year-old outside half. Neil Jenkins, a tremendous score for 13-man Pontypridd. In the lead now then by 8 points to 3. What tremendous drama.
And again, it was Llanelli who made the mistakes on their own line. Mason, first of all, he's the one that comes away. Times his pass beautifully to Jenkins, but this means that there's a long way to go. That time he receives the ball in his own 22-meter line, and away he goes. There are plenty of people in defence, but Jenkins moving this way and that, away from the defence, and still has the energy and the speed to get there all the way to score under the post. What a marvellous try, what a marvellous response that is from 13 men of Pontypridd.
The distance that he had to go, there you see, just crossing halfway, over the 10-metre line, chinking back inside. They're past Ian Evans and foxing Lamerton there to get the try. Tremendous performance by this young man. The conversion by Jonathan Mason. So unbelievably, Pontypridd are 7 points clear of Llanelli with 2 men sent off.
Kerry Jonathan's kick was gratefully accepted by Mark Rowley, who showed a fine turn of pace in covering the 60 metres to the line. A young Gary Wetton would have been proud of such a score. Jenkins and Parry exchanged penalties before Pontypridd engineered a second try. From a scrum, Jenkins veered across field and then executed a superb scissors movement with Darryl Hughes. The winger twisted and turned his way to the line for a try which Jenkins converted. Jonathan Mason timed his run to perfection, brushed aside some airy-fairy tackling and sprinted some 25 metres to the posts. Jenkins's conversion made it 11-9 to Llanelli.
It's there for Neil Jenkins. Oh, it's good thrusting from the outside half. More back row style than half-back style. The other half-back, John, now back. This is a great try. Jason Lewis, superbly done. Well, the softening up process was done by the outside half in midfield. And then it was cleared away for this man, Jason Lewis, to have a clear run. There were 3 Swansea three-quarters tied in there. And so when the quick delivery came to Matthew back, he knew full well there was just Simon Davis there in defence, and his right winger was in the clear. Tight, drive it. They must release it before it's too late, though. Jenkins, again, the strength of the man, takes out outside half and 2 centres. Now they can spread it here. Paul John, there should be men over. It's counting numbers. Erland is in space. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Excellent try. Excellent try. And again, perfectly worked. And Neil Jenkins, the softener up in midfield, and the flanker, the scorer. So, role reversal in the extreme.
Well, first of all, the forwards one good rack ball for Paul John here now, as he dummies to the right and then goes back to the left and gives the ball to Steele Lewis, who sees me outside him, and that's all I have to do then is have the easy job of falling over the line. And that's it, just like that.
They're using their 7 men to drive it. John and Jenkins. The off the ball running, Matthew back into some space. Steele Lewis, glorious. So simple. The timing, the angle, the vision, all there. And no one deserves it more than this man, Steele Lewis, who's been a thorn in Swansea's side all afternoon.
I think we had a scramble 5 yards out. The initial play was for a push over, but it didn't quite happen. Paul John changed it. Swings a long ball to Neil. Cade comes on a dummy run. Matthew comes short. And half fakes a tackle, pops up to me, and the gap's there, and I go over now for the touchdown.
As this man, Phil John, it's there for Jim Scarlett. There's a wave of black jerseys. Darryl Hughes! That surely rounds it off. One of the more memorable days here. As Darryl Hughes gets in the scramble try, but reflection of the wholesale effort of the whole team. Really, Swansea have been ground down, and finally the defence threadbare. Well, Phil John had his little dally, then Jim Scarlett, and then finally it was one of the smallest men on the field ducking under the tackle.
Because of the potency of their pack and tenacity of their tackling. Here, though, is the other dimension. Direct running, crisp passing, yes, both flankers, number 8 and Rowley involved for Robbins' triumphant dive. And even when things become slightly lateral in midfield, there's always Matthew back to straighten and inject pace. Then it's down to clinical finishing. Enter David Manley. Pace with a changing world, Newport stagnating. Positive attitude, pace and directness in its running, dexterity in its handling. Try stopping that, says Neil Jenkins. And if you can do it once, why not repeat it time and time again? Mark Spiller with a thrust, and number 13, Jason Lewis, emphasising that even in these modern times there's still room for fine touches. Crispin Cormack, the scorer. Any circle of success must have a focal point, and what Pontypridd is to the surrounding valleys, Neil Jenkins is to the rugby club. He'd be the first to admit, though, that he's not badly supported. Wing Owen Robbins, lock Greg Prosser, and scorer Robert Davis, enthusiastic disciples. Coaching's old father time has caught up with Newport.